Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be covering Dracula by Bram Stoker. This is also the last video in my Victorian Fantasy and Art series. Shall we get started? Published in 1897 by Bram Stoker, Dracula was the novel that started it all. Equal parts horror and fantasy, this novel is a compilation of letters and journal entries detailing the characters' encounters with the mysterious Dracula. Up until now, vampires were just creatures of legend, but this novel brought the legend out from around the campfire and made it into a mainstream classification. For today, I found this black and white painting by Philip Burne-Jones titled The Vampire. Dated the same year as Dracula was published, this painting utilizes shadows to emphasize the dark content. With the limp form of a man on the bed, either unconscious or dead, and an unknown woman leaning over him, this painting played heavily on society's concerns of the evils of women and sex. This painting went on to inspire a poem, a play, and finally a silent movie in America, thus introducing America to the joys of vampires. Since then, Hollywood cannot get enough of vampires. Countless movies have been made about vampires, including numerous adaptations of the original novel and story. Most recently, anyone who didn't live under a rock can remember the teenage vampire craze that only successfully died out a couple of years ago. However, getting past the unwarranted and excessive hype, there are quite a few very well-made movies about vampires. One of my personal favorites is actually the Underworld saga starring Kate Beckinsale, but for this video I decided to go with the award-winning adaptation of Anne Rice's novel, Interview with the Vampire. Starring Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, and Antonio Banderas, this movie follows the vampire Lewis, who tells a reporter his 200-year-old life story. No matter what era we are in, vampires have always been viewed under the theme of sexuality. In this film, the theme is found with the male characters, but in the Victorian era, women were the center of the concerns on sexuality and the growing spread of sexually transmitted infections. I hope you enjoyed this video and this series. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Also, if you have any suggestions for future topics, you can let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.